Hello everyone, what is up? It's your What's up, my little pretties? It's your mistress, the Shadow Linus here. And today we are going to review another episode of Teen Titans, and this is episode 3, Divide and Conquer. Now, like I kind of mentioned in final exam episode, that Divide and Conquer is the first episode of Teen Titans season 1 when it's really final exam. So, like I said, that is very confusing. I don't understand why Cartoon Network decided to do that. Well, they probably just did an error, like I'm pretty sure they did. So, without further ado, let's get on with this episode. Now, I know most of you guys who are Teen Titan fans that they grew up with the show as a kid. And no, I did not say Teen Titans Go. That show sucks, pretty much, because there's nothing good about Teen Titans Go. So, and now this episode is basically the Teen Titans fight against Cinderblock, but however though, Robin and Cyborg ended up getting into a major argument. And when they do get into the argument, they end up having a falling out, which results Cyborg in leaving the Titans. However, though, the next part gets really interesting is the fact that Slade decides to cause trouble by using plasmas to cause crime. So Robin, Starfire, Beast Boy, and Raven, they all went down to where they went over to see where the trouble was. Well, plasmas, and it turns out to be a factory. However, though, this next part gets really intriguing, is the Plasmas fight, because the Teen Titans were thinking that they were going to lose against Plasmas, like Robin was nearly his death at that point, but however, Cyborg comes back and he saves the day. So he basically defeats Plasmas, and with Robin's help, of course, and Robin welcomes Cyborg back to the team, and Cyborg, they apologize, they hug and made up, and that's pretty much the episode. Now, here's something I'm gonna say, people. And this is something I'm gonna say. Pardon me about that, I have a little bit of a stuffy nose, but whatever. And that was Divide and Conquer, a third episode of the first season of Teen Titans. My final thoughts on the story? I could definitely say that this episode was very about teaching people, about sometimes when friends get into an argument and had a falling out, which that does happen in real life. I'm sure it's happened to you guys, and it's happened to me. Another thing I could definitely say about this episode, which was really good, is the fact that, pardon me for my language, sorry about that, I have a stuffy nose, so, yeah. And another part of this story, this episode, was the fact that Cyborg comes back and hugs and makes up with Robin, and they save the day. Now, if that didn't happen, the Titans would have been defeated. But luckily, Cyborg was there to save the day, which is a very, very good thing that Cyborg came back, and Robin and Cyborg made up. Hugged and made up, which that happens to some people when they decide to get back together as friends. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but, it kind of depends on the person that you had a falling out with. You can be friends again. Like, it's an option, people. We all have options to do these things. Now, what else did I exactly like about the episode? Well, for one, I like the fact that the animation was pretty good as usual. I like the entire concept of itself to be rather interesting. I like the storyline of how the episode went out. And there was a lot of good things about it. But I could definitely say I don't have anything negative about this episode. I don't have anything negative about it. It's just a pretty damn good episode. Like, I highly recommend it for those who have not seen the original Teen Titans. I highly recommend they check out this episode. Which, this episode itself was really good. Like, there's nothing wrong about it. I don't see anything wrong about it. I actually found this one to be a pretty interesting episode. But however, though, it teaches all a lesson that we sometimes have falling outs with people, and sometimes we'll get back together as friends. But sometimes we don't. That doesn't happen. It kind of depends on the person. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. But here's one thing negative. Oh yeah, scratch what I said about nothing negative. One thing negative I could say is why this became the first episode and Final Exam did, but this one should be the third episode. Why did Cartoon Network have to do that? Yeah, that is my one negative, aka question about it. Well, because it's both the same thing. Now, like I'm going to say right now, this is simply my own personal opinion, and if you disagree with me, that is okay too. If you like this show, that's fine. If you don't like this show, I respect your opinion. But my final rating of this episode would have to be a 9.5 out of 10. The reason why it's a 9.5 out of 10 is because the question being, why was this the first episode and Final Exam was at the same time when this one should have been the third episode? That's literally all I have to say, anything negative about it. But other than that, though, the episode was really good. And yeah, with that being said, people, what did you all think about this episode? Did you like it? Did you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this episode a lot better? Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the Shadow Linus. Thank you so much for watching today's episode review of Teen Titans. And like always, I'll be seeing you all next time. Peace out.